Please rise as you are able. I now call this meeting of City Council to order.
Might not have been our best rendition yet. The City of Barrie acknowledges the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe people, which include the Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi nations, collectively known as the Three Fires Confederacy. We also acknowledge the Wendat Nation Huron, who occupied these lands prior to the middle of the 17th century. We are dedicated to honoring Indigenous history and culture and recognize the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples in this land. We are committed to moving forward in the spirit of reconciliation and respect with all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people. You may be seated. Well, welcome to Barrie City Council for the April 30th, 7 p.m. meeting. We started about 20 minutes late due to other meetings kind of going a little bit longer than we had anticipated. We are going to go right into our comments from our Mayor, Olivia Goglitz of Ferndale Woods Elementary School. Now, you were sworn into office on April the 9th, and you've served for a 3-week term. So I'd like to invite you up to the mayor's desk to take your seat and tell us about your experiences as mayor.
Good evening, Mayor Nuttall, council members, and members of the community. My name is Olivia Goglitz, and I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to be your student mayor for the month of April. It was an experience I will never forget. When I first started, I didn't understand much about the municipal government. I thought it was something adults did behind closed doors, but after attending meetings, listening to people from the community, and seeing how decisions are made, I realized that the most important thing is, I realize how important it all is. The City Council makes important decisions to improve our community and making sure everyone is safe. One of the most intriguing parts of this experience was listening to many topics discussed at each meeting. As a student, I didn't expect to find these conversations so interesting. But I was wrong. I saw how the council responded quickly after the ice storm that left broken trees all over the city, organizing cleanup efforts and keeping the public informed. I also listened to discussions about water safety, new building development, city finances, and changes in the local bylaws. These issues might seem complicated at first, but I came to understand how much they impact all of us. One of the most important things I learned from watching these discussions is that leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about listening and asking the right questions and speaking up when something matters. I saw how hard it is to make decisions that help everyone, watching council members work together, ask questions, and carefully think through everything before making a decision, and taught me about lots of teamwork and problem solving. As a student mayor, I took my role seriously. I talked to my classmates and teachers to better understand the issues that matter to them. Some of the concerns I heard were about things like safer crosswalks near schools, more activities in parks and recreation programs, and improvement to our roads. I've come to an understanding of how important it is to stay informed, since so many of the things that affect our lives are decided right here in these meetings. Now I see how important it is for people, and especially young people, to stay engaged and involved in what's happening around them. This experience has inspired me to stay involved in my community. Maybe one day I'll even run for the office myself. No matter what I do in the future, I'll always remember what I learned here. Before I finish, I want to say thank you again to the council, to city staff, to my school and family for supporting the student leadership. And I hope that many more students get the chance to do something like this. Thank you for making space for me at the table and showing me respect and responsibility. Service are the foundation of a strong community. Another student mayor signing out. Thank you.
Well, Olivia, that was a very, very, very good speech. So thank you for sharing all about your time and the things that you've learned while you served as mayor. And it's my honor to present you with this certificate. But I think we should probably invite your mom down to take a photo, maybe a little bit closer, so that we can get that for you. Okay. Wonderful. Congratulations. Well, that was an incredible speech and very, very, very well done. You're making the rest of us look bad, as often happens with our student mayors. But thank you, and I hope you do remember your term in office as student mayor forever. We're going to move on to the confirmation of the minutes. And this is the council meeting from April the 16th. They've been circulated. Are there any corrections? Seeing none, they're adopted as printed. We have no reports or deputations, tax applications, communications committee reports, deferred business, direct motions, or presentations. So we're at inquiries. Deputy Mayor Thompson.
I have none, thank you.
Any other inquiries on the table? I have Councillor Rietma.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And this is to do with also the circulation list of April the 30th, and that's the A2. We did the seeds to sow.
So I would ask that we hold that to the circulation list.
Sure, okay.
Portion. Now that's going to be,
Because I'll have a question.
Is it time sensitive? Councillor Rietma, is it time sensitive? Okay, so when we do the circulation list next Wednesday. Awesome, thank you. Any other inquiries? Seeing none, announcements? Councillor Kungle?
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. I've got 3 announcements. There's a series of events happening at Legion 147. Hopefully you've seen the beautiful banners that have been erected in commemoration of World War II veterans from across Simcoe County. I'll be joining the Legion on Monday, May the 5th. There is a ticketed event. If anyone is interested, please reach out to the Legion because that is not a drop-in. I believe it is a ticketed event in celebration of the 80th liberation of Holland. So that is a 1 p.m. Event happening with members of our Dutch community and other guests that have tickets to that. I also just wanted to briefly comment because today is the 30th anniversary of Habitat for Humanity Huronia. So on behalf of Mayor Nuttall, and I think to thank the Mayor's office for giving me some background on the impact that they've had for the past 30 years. So in Ward 3, they have one of their 4 sites across Simcoe County. So I was able to join them on behalf of Council to celebrate their 30th anniversary, but also during Volunteer Week. We did highlight their 120 volunteers from all ages that have been opening doors and changing lives. So they are in the middle of their 67th build. And I think our most recent one was, I think, on ESSA in Barrie. So a lot of movement happening there, but if you have the chance to stop in and kind of meet Rob, the CEO, if he's there, members of their team, Debbie, Teresa, and others. I had the benefit of connecting with James, affectionately known as James Bond, who is a volunteer there, and we talked a little bit about what it meant to volunteer for being aligned to an effort that has a mission around really creating attainable housing, dignified housing. So thank you to all those over the past 30 years that have been doing this great work and wishing, if I may, on behalf of council, I really do. I expressed our wishes for them to have another exceptional 30 years ahead. But again, it's when we're talking about housing and affordability, it was interesting to spend time there today because they are always and ever looking at partnerships, and they've got some pretty great, unique, innovative ideas forward about how they're partnering. So I think more good things to come. And then lastly, in celebration, because it is also great for our circular economy, about donating to Restore or the Furniture Bank, and they all partner together. But as we upcycle really great things from your home that don't need to go to the landfill, every 30th day of the month, in celebration of their 30th anniversary, they are offering 30% off all products in their stores every month for the next year. So go in, take a peek, and help support kind of getting things in and out of spaces that can make a difference to others. My last announcement, only because it's timely for this weekend, is on behalf of the city. I'm excited to be joining the Barrie Area Badminton Association on May the 3rd. They will be hosting their tournament again in Ward 3 at East Bayfield Community Centre. As an old badminton player, I'd like to think I'm still competitive in my singles game, but people are showing me otherwise. So great to see individuals, new and old, coming back to that tournament and that growing. And my appreciation really to staff that are helping to support big events like this coming into our rec facilities.
Thank you so much, Councillor. Any other announcements? Okay, I've got a few if it's okay. Just wanted to inform the public, we're actually going to continue with extended Saturdays through till May 31st for the landfill. That's 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. to support the continued ice storm cleanup. And again, it'll be going until May 31st. The city's celebrating National Youth Week with free and low-cost opportunities to Barrie's youth starting the 1st of May, running until National Child and Youth Mental Health Day on May the 7th. For a full schedule of opportunities, you can visit barrie.ca to get the information there. Starting on May 1st, we have applications that will be accepted for the city's License to Ride program, offering Barrie youth 12 to 17 free rides on Barrie Transit and access to free recreational opportunities at the city's community centers. So that's from July 1st to September 2nd. And for further information, you can visit barrie.ca/license to ride. Barrie's Building Services Department will be hosting an open house tomorrow, May 1st, between 11:30 and 1:30 at the Dorian Parker Center, located at 227 Sunnydale Road. This event coincides with the start of the Building Safety Month. For further information to learn more about Barrie's building standards, our permits, inspections, and project resources, you can visit barrie.ca/building. The city is in partnership with the Barrie Construction Association, and we're hosting a construction industry job fair on the 7th of May at Allendale Rec Center between 5:30 and 7:30 p.m. Again, this is a job fair for construction, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. in partnership with the Barrie Construction Association. The event seeks job seekers to learn more about available career opportunities and connect with local employers in the construction industry. For further information, please visit investbarrie.ca/construction job fair. I believe that's all my announcements, so I'm going to go over to the Deputy Mayor for bylaws.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. Moved by myself, second by Councillor Harris. Leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill will be read a first, second, and third time. Bill 35.
Okay, it's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Harris, that leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill be read a first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. This is Bill 35, ZBA Zoning Bylaw Amendment 131 Lockhart Road. This is the Mayor's direction, and a 2/3 majority is not required on this because it's Mayor's direction. Any questions or comments with regards to the bylaw? Seeing none, all those in favor? It carries. We'll move on to the next one there, Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Harris. Leave be granted to introduce the following bills, and these bills be read a first, second, and third time, and finally passed. Bill 37 and 38.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson and seconded by Councillor Harris that leave be granted to introduce the following bills, and these bills be read a first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bills 37 and 38. Are there any questions or comments with regards to bills 37 and 38? Seeing none, all those in favor? It carries. Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Harris. Leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill be read a first, second, and third time on this day and finally passed. Bill 39, the confirmation bylaw.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Harris, that leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill be ready first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bill 39. This is the confirmation bylaw. Are there any questions or concerns or comments from members of council? Seeing none, all those in favor? It carries. Do I have a motion to adjourn? I've got Councillor Harris and Councillor Negussi. All those in favor of adjournment? We are adjourned at 7:35 p.m. on April 30th. Hope everyone has a wonderful week.